Um, Painting has always been something quite important to me. I always knew that I wanted to be an artist. And I think it was sort of about that the fact that this was a world that I could create, that I had all the control over, and I could make all the decisions. I mean, it's the only place in your life that you really, yeah, as an artist anyway, that you had this place where you create a world. And I think paint was something that I chose because it's an incredible medium. It's an immediate gratification medium. When you put something down, it's there immediately. You have a direct relationship between the brush and the paint. It's also a medium that people have been doing, for hundreds of years, and it's something I think that there's this interesting connection that being drawn to paint. I think I've always been really entranced by art. My whole life has been spent looking at art, going to museums, from being, a small child of even the age of 5, spending time in museums. An early memory I have that really has stuck with me is I went to the Brooklyn Museum Art School. I must have been about 5 years old, and I would be dropped off at the front, and you would walk through the main atrium of the museum, which was the African art collection, and there were these 4 totems that were about 40 feet high, of course in my 5-year-old estimation, that came at the crossroads of where I would have to walk through, except I never walked, I ran to my class. And the reason I ran was not just my agitation and desire to get to class and make art, but because I really felt the incredible power of these objects, and that they had this incredible spiritual power. And it was only till much later and in my life that I realized that that these were art objects, that they weren't just demons or spirits, but they were made by people, and that they were cultural artifacts that had meaning and that could move me very deeply and profoundly. And that became very important to me as an artist when I think about the process of making art and what it means to make art. That's pretty important.